Yo, 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 big kids back up in here. We about to go over. Akademiks is terrified of Drake flopping. Well, he gonna be one scared puppy because your boy is going to flop. Oh, excuse me. The boy is going to flop. Before we get to that, shout out to everybody who donated on the Cash App, man. And I encourage y'all, if you want to help the channel out, you want to help me grow, I encourage you to go to the Cash App. It's right here. Because if you do anything else, YouTube gonna get their cut, and you know, your full support won't go to the channel. Shout out to A. Marie. Shout out to Marquita. Shout out to Noel, Julius, Pagan. Oh no, that was a no, never mind. That was a request. Never mind. Scratch that. Shout out to Shannon Dyer. Shout out to LP. And shout out to Alice Banks. Shout out to y'all for the donations. Oh yeah, shout out to you, Alice Banks. Wow. Shout out to you. Ooh, shout out, Alice. Go on, girl. Shout out to you, Alice. What? I didn't even see that. But we about to get into this video. I will leave a link in the description. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
What's poppin', y'all? Looks like we're getting some exciting new Drake news from Akademiks, which is not even coming from Drake. It's coming from people within the industry that he has contacts with. So I'll play you guys the first clip right now about what this is about.
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you. There's hella niggas in the Universal. Again, I'm not hearing this from Lucian, but a lot of niggas saying, yo, Drake is about to be on the biggest humbling period of his life. And I said, what does that mean? They said, well, let him drop. Fuck the party shit. Let him just drop alone.
Do he mean this in a bad way? Like humbling? Like, nigga, you better sit, you better not drop. Like, do he mean it in that way?
We're going to show him what we were doing for him on a label level.
Ooh.
What we were doing for him on a playlist level, radio level, and all the bells and whistles. Because he's going to see.
Oh. Shout out to Hello Yasin. We needed this. Because Drake really feel as though he did this himself. He think he did this himself. And look, Akademiks starting to go against Drake now. Akademiks about to start going against Drake because Akademiks feel like, oh, I'm trapped up in the corner with these allegations, right? Not allegations, but what he said, and the boy ain't come step up for him. The boy ain't had nothing to say, no tweet, no nothing. Ain't no, y'all better leave my little bro Akademiks alone, no Nathan. None of that. But when Drake is going through something, guess who's the first to stand up? Ak. I'm telling you, Ak about to start swinging back at Drake.
And I ain't gonna lie, I looked at it, I'm like,
Say it.
I don't fully believe that. But I ain't gonna
he's still on the roster. He's still on payroll. Just give it a couple months. He's still on payroll.
lie to you. I'm here to tell y'all, this ain't got nothing to do with Drake. So in case y'all try to source me.
So as you guys just heard, and this has been a rumor for a while, that February was going to be when Drake and PartyNextDoor were going to drop their upcoming collab album, mixtape. We'll just call it a collab album. And Akademiks didn't believe that this was going to happen, which is fair, especially with Drake having this lawsuit going back and forth with UMG and then pulling it out, then suing again. Why would they let him drop, right? But then he goes on to give the reasoning for why they would let him drop and why it would be in Drake's best interest not to drop. So
they're begging. This is why the Weeknd is baiting and trolling him like, oh yeah, you're going to drop on our date. Drake was never going to drop on that date. but they trolling Drake because they want Drake to drop the project with Party. And I ain't gonna lie to you, this is what I've heard from the industry. They think Drake and Party gonna do like 170, 180, and they're gonna clown him out. They're gonna laugh at him. You know why? Because people are like The Weeknd are sizing himself up to be a competitor, and The Weeknd gonna do like 300, 400.
Yeah, the Weeknd gonna turn some heads. Telling you, The Weeknd gonna do some numbers. He's genuine. He ain't got none of that high-minded stuff going on. He's a happy person. He ain't trying to rule over nobody. You know what I'm saying? The people feel The Weeknd. The people pause. The people understand feel The Weeknd rather than Drake, who got all this stuff going on. We see you prideful. You know what I'm saying?
So we gonna laugh at this nigga to be like, you thought you could vote with me? And you doing that?
I think this makes perfect sense. But this is the thing. Akademiks is talking from the perspective of a Drake fan. The idea that Drake is bigger than The Weeknd is not an idea. It's not rooted in reality. That's been over for 4 or 5 years now. Like, just these Drake stans love running the numbers, especially when it comes to Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. They're like, yo, Drake's outstreaming Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar's got like, what, 4 albums? Drake's got 10, 11 projects, including mixtapes, albums, whatever the case may be.
What the hell do he got on? Why he always wearing something dumb? What the hell is this in his back? What? Look at this.
Projects, including mixtapes, albums, whatever the case may be. So obviously somebody with a bigger catalog is going to stream more. It's like YoungBoy having more platinum plaques than somebody. YoungBoy's dropped way more songs.
Look what he got. He just, bruh.
Same thing with Future. They're like, oh, Future has more platinum certifications than Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, this artist. Yeah, Future's dropped a lot more than them. So if you drop more and you're somewhat of a big artist, you're going to accumulate more streams. With The Weeknd, though, The Weeknd, you could say, he's dropped as much or potentially a little bit less than Drake. And The Weeknd is bigger globally. People are comparing Weeknd sales, in particular, the one where he was compared to Gun Out, where he did like 150 something K. It wasn't After Hours. It was the album that had him as an old man as the cover. So that one, I forgot it was the 80s album. You guys know what I'm talking about. But that album ended up doing Dawn FM. It ended up doing like 100, I don't know if it was 150, 175, 180, whatever the case may be. But the thing is, The Weeknd is doing stadium tours around the world, and the actual world, not just Europe, Australia, and the US, Canada. No, he's out there in Asia. He's out there in South America. He's out there, I don't know.
Drake can't do that. Drake in Australia with the kangaroos. Kangaroos don't even want to buy the tickets. What the lady say, kangaroo dollars? Man, he out there trying to sell $32 tickets, man. Drake ain't going there. Drake couldn't even sell out a living room. That's how bad it's getting, man. Drake couldn't sell out a bar.
If he went to Mexico, but he's doing bigger shows across the world, and he's got 117 million monthly listeners to Drake's 73 right now. Are we really going to try to run this narrative? Like, listen.
This is pure talent, The Weeknd. Pure talent, natural talent versus manufactured talent. Now, Drake got a work ethic. He got a work ethic. But it's manufactured talent, though. Got your ghostwriters. I don't care if he do write a couple songs. It don't matter. Got your ghostwriters over here. Got Lucian Grains giving you everything off the budget, giving you whatever you want. Radio, you troll the radio. Everything is just manufactured. Nothing is natural with him. It's forced.
This is not a Drake Kendrick Lamar thing at all. So let's just be honest. Drop your torches, drop your flags, whatever flags you guys got, Union and Confederacy over here with this Kendrick Drake stuff. Are
Yeah.
we really trying to pretend that Drake is somehow bigger than The Weeknd? You have to be a delusional Drake stan to even try to make this claim. The Weeknd is a superstar, is a mega star. This guy's better. Would I say better music? I don't know. I really, really love The Weeknd's music, but I'm
The Weeknd put you in a certain vibe, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll let my girl back home. She don't love you no more. And that's my motherfucking birthday. You put on that cologne, boy, you just cruising through the city. What?
kind of biased. Like I love hip hop, I love rap, and Drake provides a lot more of that than The Weeknd. So we got to be fair there. And also for everyone that's talking about like, yo, when's the video on the Akademiks situation coming in? Man, it's coming. All right, like I'm not ducking it. Also, go.
Hey, look now, goddamn, the shit coming now. You go here, look. Hey, chill, bro. The motherfucker coming. You ain't gonna sit up here and rush me, goddamn.
Go to helloyousseen.com, sign up if you want my. It's free. Just my thoughts. I say things earlier there. It's not spam, I promise. Just go there. You'll get my early thoughts on things. Because sometimes I'm just trying to make a full video on everything that happened at once, and new things keep coming. But regardless, this UMG thing, I think this was a brilliant move from UMG. Because what Drake stands use the most is, man, he's selling more records. He's got more plaques. He's done more numbers. So if they pull the rug, and 170K I think is a big overestimate. If Drake gets no support from major labels, from
doing
whatever
about 60.
playlisting they were giving him,
He doing about 60. He relying all on the Glazers. He's just gonna be relying all on Glazers to support him.
all the bells and whistles, and it's with PartyNextDoor, we always have to keep in mind that collab projects usually sell less than the artist's individual album. In almost every case. For example, the Drake and Lil Baby album, I forgot what that was called. Heroes and Villains. No, that was Metro Boomin. The Voice and the Hero, or something like that. That album sold less than their solo albums. So they always sell less. I think that Drake did 200 something K with the Dance album. That was supported by the label to a relative degree. I think this would do less than that. I'm guessing if Drake drops with PartyNextDoor and gets no support, my estimate for sales will be 100K. 100 to 120. Because you guys got to run the numbers here, man. 100 to 120K first week is like 150 million streams on the project. You know how many streams that is to generate in just a week in the US? Not Canadian streams, not UK streams. They're not going to generate that much. And Party's not bringing too much to the table in terms of commercial viability because Party's attached to Drake commercially, not...
Party burnt out, man. Party at the party playing with his nose now. Party's at the party playing with his nose now. He's burnt out. He's burnt out. He done gave Drake all his hits unless he probably been writing something. He probably been writing some good exclusive stuff. You know what I'm saying? Artist-wise,
he's an incredible artist in his own right. But his numbers aren't crazy like that. It's not like a Future and a Drake, right? Where there's going to be a significant boost because a lot of Future fans...
Look, Drake know he hit the jackpot. Every time Drake get around Future, he just know it money. Look at him, thinking he the dude.
Fans that may not listen to too much Drake will tune into it. It's not the case with PartyNextDoor. So my estimate for this is 100 to 120 if it actually ends up dropping. Akademiks is funny. In this clip, he talks about Drake being his man. That is not your man's. That is not your boy. He's probably laughing if he ever hears that. What the hell? Your man's is just... Your man's never even kicked it with you in public? Your man's never said anything positive about you in public? I don't know. But that's a delusion for another day. But I want this project for me. So I don't want it to leak either because I like both of these artists. I don't like music leaking, but I want to hear this music, and I also want to hear it be received by as many people as possible. And if he does this while the UMG lawsuit and them airing out not his dirty laundry, but if Drake flops and they start running promos that he flopped, you got to think there's gasoline to be put on the flame. Because if they did this a couple of years ago when Drake was more favored and there wasn't this hate mob, which is Kendrick stans, that are ready to amplify anything negative about Drake like they're doing about these tour dates in New Zealand, which is a tiny country. But anyway, that's I don't even think that'll be a video topic. That's too short. That's something that I would talk about on helloyassine.com, which is just like a daily email thing because it's so short. But there's somebody that's going to amplify it. Before, they're like, okay, like, why is the labels trying to ruin Drake? Look at it. They made sure that he didn't sell as much, and now they're trying to run bad press on him. Like, we got to go against the big bad label. But now Drake's the villain. So if the label starts spreading this message that, oh man, Drake sold this much and the Weeknd's about to do this much, people are going to start clowning him. The Weeknd's going to start clowning him. XO's going to start clowning him with their subs. People are going to run those subs out, subliminals, and everybody's just going to keep clowning him. And Drake stans won't have a leg to stand on because what are they going to say now? Oh man, like the label, like, what are you going to do now? You're going to say Drake makes better music than The Weeknd? Okay, Kendrick stans are going to be on top of this. I don't think Kendrick Lamar will or should address Drake anymore unless he wants to keep doing victory laps. I don't think people are tired of it. It would definitely.
Now, I think Dot probably tired of it. I think Dot, because remember he had to sit in the studio and do all them rhymes and all of that. He like, yo, I'm moving on to the next joint. What's up with the GNX? What's up with the next joint? He got Super Bowl. He got to go do dance rehearsal. You know what I'm saying? He got family time. But he ain't thinking about no Drake right now, bro. He not thinking about no Drake right now. Us as fans, we just making sure Drake don't ever pop out. Drake, go away, go again some other day. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, he's like finito, gone, got it. You know what I mean?
Definitely get him more attention if he's going to lead it into whatever project he has coming out. Because whilst GNX songs are still performing well, it feels like people enjoy the album. I enjoyed the album. I'm trying to figure out if it had the impact that Mr. Morale did or the staying power that Mr. Morale did. But we are in a new time where the staying power of the majority of albums, the half-life has...
If Kendrick don't give us nothing else, we gonna go back to GNX and relive it like it's brand new. See, we still living in this moment like, oh, you know what I'm saying? All right, we got the GNX. That's one of our presents. I bet. What else we got coming? We know he about to drop some more stuff. We know he got the Super Bowl. We know he got the tour. So it's not like we not listening to it. We still listening to GNX. You know what I'm saying? But it's like we ODing right now. We and I'm loving it. And I'm loving it. We just got a whole lot of it. You know what I mean?
Been significantly reduced for most projects. But I hope this gets released after whatever Drake has going on with UMG is resolved, because I don't want PartyNextDoor to get screwed from this. That's really what I care about. PartyNextDoor, I love the guy as an artist. Love the guy's music.
I don't know too much of his songs. I got to look it up. I got to get brushed up on PartyNextDoor. Y'all let me know. Y'all big fans of PartyNextDoor? Me, I like The Weeknd. That's my guy. That's my guy right there. But yeah, I don't know too much PartyNext. I'm sure if I heard a PartyNextDoor song, I'd be like, oh, that's him? Oh, okay. It's it, you know what I mean? But it ain't nothing that I could just be like, oh, yeah, nah, it can't. But yeah, we got a lot coming. We got a lot coming within this next month. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all ready. Yeah, we definitely in for some. We definitely in for some. For a surprise. They said Tyler the Creator gonna be at the Super Bowl performance. Jalopy Bungus done broke the whole thing down. He done broke it down. Tyler up there talking about he ain't gonna be there. He got a date missing off of his tour for the same day as the Super Bowl. Yeah, where you gonna be at? Yeah, but yeah, I might go over that too. I might react to that joint. That's pretty interesting. But y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. Big Kiss signing out. I'm going, y'all.